Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open, so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. It's May the 21st, and I've got 4 great press releases for you and a couple of stock calls, so let's get straight to it. First up, out of China, Gold Horse International announces their third quarter results. You know we love these up-and-coming Chinese companies. And don't forget to check out ChinaSecurities.com for more information. Trading on the OTC under GHII, they control and operate a construction company, real estate development business, and a hotel in Inner Mongolia. They put out their 3 and 9 month ended March 31st numbers. As always, I'm going to concentrate on the bigger number, the 9 months. Revenue, $51.6 billion, up 140%. That's why we love these up-and-coming Chinese companies. Gross profit, $8.2 million, up 88.8%. Somebody tell these guys there's a global recession on. Adjusted net income after some non-cash debt financing expenses, $4.6 million or 7 cents per share. Great improvement over last year's 9-month number, $1 million or 2 cents per share. Great numbers. They also give their business outlook for 2009. They're affirming their revenue guidance of approximately $90 million based on the number of construction projects underway in Q4 right now. They closed yesterday about 26 cents, low of 4 cents, 52 weeks, and high of 80 cents. So they're doing pretty well, and these numbers, do your own due diligence, but look like really good value. Next up, Sage Gold. This is a client of AGORACOM. Have to disclose that, but as always, we don't report on AGORACOM clients unless a news stands on its own 2 feet. Big news here out of Sage. Sage Gold and Consolidated Puma are announcing a merger agreement. Sage trades on the venture under SGX, my apologies. Consolidated Puma trades on the venture under CPW. This is an arrangement agreement providing for Sage to acquire all the outstanding shares of Puma in an all-share transaction. Why are they doing this? Makes total sense. The combination is going to significantly enhance the cash position of Sage and provide Puma shareholders with an investment in a company with not only a strong exploration team, but an exciting gold property in the Beardmore-Geraldton Gold Camp in Northern Ontario, which is a very, very hot area. Puma currently has about $3.5 million in cash. That's before closing expenses and other costs, but it's going to be somewhere around there. How's this deal going to work out? Puma shareholders are going to get 1.137 common shares of Sage for every common share of Puma that they hold. Sage looks like they're going to issue about 58.9, let's call that 59 million shares to make this deal happen. Sage closed yesterday at 6.5 cents. Puma closed yesterday at 7 cents. Nice to see consolidation in the space. We've talked about on the blog, the space needs consolidation. Really like to see this. Next up, ECU Silver Mining. Great news out of them. They trade big board, TSX, ECU. These are revenue numbers I want to talk about, or some sales numbers I want to talk about. They announced that they poured a total of 78 silver gold door bars in the past month. And what does that mean? These door bars have a high level of purity, which make it very easy for refiners to process, but extremely high levels of purity. Total weight of these bars in kilograms, 1,575 kilograms, containing a total of 626 ounces of gold and 30,500 ounces of silver. They also announced that they pour, and that's over the past month. They also announced that they poured an additional 13 bars this week and expect to pour 300 to 450 kilograms of door per week. They've sent samples to several different interested buyers. They're in the process of reviewing term sheets from a lot of these buyers. They've so far received offers from 7 different buyers, pretty strong. They've sold 730 kilograms of door bars to date and have planned shipment of another 1,100 kilograms later this week to 2 separate buyers. Obviously doing very well. You might have to crunch some numbers, do some rough numbers, but you've got an idea that they're going to generate some pretty significant revenue here, it looks like. Over the next few weeks as well, on the capacity side, they plan to increase throughput of their gold and silver recovery oxide plant to a rate of 500 tons per day. Really like this press release. Doesn't matter what kind of investor you're in, but especially if you're in the resources space. Good news here. They've got over 45 mineral-rich veins with a measured, and listen to this, measured and indicated mineral resource of 40 million silver equivalent ounces and inferred of 391 million silver equivalent ounces. They closed yesterday at 68 cents, just off their 52-week low of 43, but still off its high of $1.95. Maybe some value there. Go take a look at the press releases. Do your own due diligence. But looks like some nice numbers there. Moving on back to China. China SKY-1 Medical, they announced that they signed an agreement with Taiwan Gold Biotechnology to develop a new anti-cancer drug. China SKY-1 trades on the NASDAQ under CSKI. They're a fully integrated pharmaceutical company in China, and as a result of this agreement, they're going to begin cooperating on the development of a new anti-cancer drug. China SKY-1 is going to be Golden Biotech's exclusive partner in the new drug application process and the exclusive sales agent in mainland China. Now, when I was reading this, that sounds a little bit ambitious. How do you get to think about exclusive sale agencies when you haven't even received approvals yet? Well, they addressed that in the press release here. They expect to receive SFDA approval within 3 years as the medical theoretical research has already been completed. The expenditure for the new drug application, including the clinical studies, say is going to cost around $10 million. So it looks like they may have a product 3 years from now with biopharmaceuticals. Anytime you need SFDA approval, you still got to make sure that they in fact get it. But they seem pretty confident. Closed yesterday at $13.73. That's dead smack in the middle of the 52-week range. 19.11 on the high side, 6.28 on the low side. And finally, I've got a couple of stock halts for you here. Quiline Resources trades on the TSX AQI, halted at 9:16 a.m. pending news, and Silverstone Resources trading under SST on the venture, halted at the open, also pending news. Take a look at their press releases. Never know. Whenever you see a halt, it always means something significant, either to the upside or the downside. That's a wrap. Great show today. As always, if you're looking for more great small cap companies, you got to get over to AGORACOM. Front page, 2 things you can do. First, take a look at all today's news separated by industry and over the last couple of days, actually. Second, get into the marketplace. Over 65 companies listed by industry and exchange. That's the AGORACOM 100. We're going to have big news coming out of that next week as far as the gains we've made in the first part of this year. But go take a look. Great quality small cap companies. Great for your portfolio. Do your own due diligence. Separating by industry and exchange and find the one that best suits your needs. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.